Nowhere to go, that's the phrase echoing through Haitian communities across the United States today, and it comes straight from the headline of a New York Times report on a Supreme Court ruling that has sent shockwaves through immigrant communities nationwide. The Supreme Court handed down a decision this week that strips temporary protected status, known as T.P.S, from roughly 330,000 Haitians and several thousand Syrians, and it opens the door for the program to be dismantled for all 1.3 million T.P.S holders currently living in the United States. That's people from more than a dozen countries: El Salvador, Ukraine, Lebanon, Afghanistan, Honduras, Nepal, and more, many of whom have been here for decades. So what exactly is T.P.S? It's a designation the federal government grants to countries experiencing ongoing crises, natural disasters, armed conflict, political collapse. Citizens of those countries who are already inside the United States get to stay and work legally, regardless of how they originally entered. The Homeland Security Secretary reassesses conditions every 12 to 18 months and decides whether to renew it. Haiti was first designated back in 2010 after a catastrophic earthquake. The Biden administration renewed it in 2021 following the assassination of Haiti's last elected president, which triggered a wave of gang violence and political instability that continues today. The ruling was 6-3, written by Justice Samuel Alito. The majority held that courts are barred from reviewing the Department of Homeland Security's process for terminating a country's T.P.S designation. The court also rejected the Haitian plaintiff's argument that the Trump administration's decision was unconstitutionally motivated by racial bias, a claim that plaintiff's lawyers had tied to the president's own derogatory public comments about immigrants from Haiti and other countries. The human impact is immediate and concrete. Work permits will expire. Jobs will be lost. Driver's licenses will be revoked. The lead lawyer for the Haitian plaintiffs, Jeff Pepoli, said his heart was broken and warned that many people would, in his words, needlessly die because they would be forced to return to a country engulfed in violence. Tamara Labrousse, who runs the Saint La Haitian Neighborhood Center in Miami, says her phones have been flooded with calls, people asking when it goes into effect, whether they'll lose their jobs, how much time they have left. In Springfield, Ohio, where thousands of Haitians have settled in recent years, Viles Dorsainville, the executive director of a local Haitian community center, put it plainly: families are here, people are going to work, and the Supreme Court just put all of that at a stop. And it's not only Haitians feeling the weight of this ruling. T.P.S for El Salvador, covering 200,000 people, many of whom have had the protection since 2001, is set to lapse in early September. Jose Ramirez, a 64-year-old living in Los Angeles who's had T.P.S for nearly 25 years, said simply, "We have roots here." T.P.S for more than 100,000 Ukrainians who fled Russia's invasion will expire in October. In eastern Iowa, community leader Angela Bolins, who helped settle more than 20 Ukrainian families, says she is now helping those families make exit plans to South America, or back to Ukraine, where the war is still ongoing. A Syrian plaintiff in the original case, identified in court documents only as Mustafado, said he was shocked and couldn't wrap his head around the logistics. How are they going to send people to Syria, he asked, when the U.S. government itself deems it a do-not-travel country? Back in Miami, at Notre Dame de Haiti, the congregation had gathered just a week ago in intense prayer, hands open, chanting in Creole for the preservation of their status. After the ruling came down, the Reverend Reginald Jean Mary, who had said they were praying and waiting, declined to comment. In Massachusetts, pastors are strategizing with elected officials. And in Miami, a 56-year-old Haitian man named Michel said he wasn't going anywhere unless he was forced to. As one pastor in Massachusetts summed up, these are people who have lived, worked, worshipped, and contributed to American society for many years, and as the headline of this story says, for many of them, there is simply nowhere to go.